Morning, Counsel. Love that jacket. Love that jacket.
Thank you. Jeffrey Booth, I have James Vaka, who is present, standing to my right.
Good morning, fellas. Counsel, tell me about the deal.
Okay, I had the prosecutor negotiated a deal to where my client would be pleading a check plea violation. And pursuant to the 771, under the delayed or deferred for 45 days.
Okay.
We'd like the court to accept that, please.
Okay. Am I saying it right, Vaka?
Yes.
All right. Did you discuss your rights and options? Oh, excuse me. Did you understand those rights and options? You understand the possible penalty for the charge? Understanding that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? October 17, 25, were you at Metro Airport?
Was.
Were you at a checkpoint? At that checkpoint, did you have something in your possession you should not have had there?
Yeah.
What was that? Satisfied?
Yes, sir.
Don't mind. I'll accept the deal. What should I know about Mr. Vaka before I sentence?
Judge, Mr. Vaka has reached out to me immediately. Actually, the son is in law school and at my law firm.
Good for him. Wish him luck.
He called in a panic immediately as soon as this happened. He realized that as soon as he got there, he's the one that told them first. And he is a businessman in the area. He's never, as far as I know, never been in trouble before. Stand-up guy, and we asked the court please to sentence him as much as he's been.
Yeah. Get your TSA letter?
I've not received anything from the TSA yet. Of course, there was a shutdown, so
Yeah. Have you been told what to expect?
I know it's probably gonna be a pretty hefty fine.
And the weird thing is I haven't figured out on what scale they figure it out, because it's like all over the board. It's like $3,000 to settle it, $6,000 to settle it. I don't know how they figure it.
I'm hoping first time
Yeah.
violation.
That's not going to matter. That's probably not going to matter, but I don't know. So if you're lucky, you just go, you fell through the cracks with a shutdown, you don't get a letter.
I'll take that lot.
All right. And you've talked to the prosecutor about getting the pistol back?
Yes, he said it.
Okay. All right. Counsel's probably told you this, but I'll probably have a half a dozen or more people in your same shoes today. This happens all the time. All the time. Yeah. So you're not a complete idiot. I mean, I know you've been, no, I mean, you've been kicking yourself in the seat of the pants over this, right? It happens. It happens. Yeah. All right. So you can keep your nose clean for another 45 days, right? All right. Court costs are assessed the amount of $500. Can you pay for it today? Go downstairs and get the first smile of the day out of that cashier.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good day, gentlemen.
45 days. I have to do either 1 month or 2 months, so I put in 2 months for the U.
You can't do a month and a half.
Good. Can we negotiate that?
It's 2 months.
Can we negotiate it down to what? Can we round down the line?
Sure, just because I love that blue jacket. Just take it from now. Have a good day.
We can order here, we sit downstairs.
Downstairs.
Thank you, Judge.
Kamisha Callaway. Miss Callaway, are you going forward today without an attorney? All right, let's see what you did. You made a deal with the prosecutor, right? All right, so you're going to plead guilty to a new misdemeanor, no valid operator's license on person, and the original misdemeanor from September 28 and a civil infraction from September 28 would be dismissed. Is that the deal? You understand the possible penalty for the charge? And you understand your rights and options? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today? All right. Did you drive a vehicle in Van Buren Township on September 28?
Yes.
And at that time, did you have a valid license on your person to show the officer that stopped you? I'll accept your plea. What is the status of your license now? Still suspended? What do you have to do to get it straightened out? Do you know?
I just have to pay the basic 50 on the line, then I can go to the Thursday.
So you're real close. Okay. Are you working? Where at? How long?
I'm delivering other person, you guys. Well, not driving, helper.
Got it. So you think you'll have your license straightened out by, okay. All right, well, let's switch gears for just a minute. You owe us money on other files. 2022 Huron Township charge. Oh, you got a date on it? Oh, she's got a warrant out. Here I don't have the file.
Oh, sorry.
Callaway, yeah. Look, we'll get you a court date on that one.
Yeah, why do we not have the
I
file?
don't know. And it looks like you also owe us money on a stop sign violation. You know about that one? Yeah. Yeah. Are you in a position to pay that one or get a payment plan set up?
How much is it? Right,
276.
200.
Okay. All right. And then we're also showing that's today's ticket, isn't it? Okay, yeah. And then they're showing money due on this no proof insurance, but we're dismissing that one. All right, so I'm going to give you the deal of the century. How soon can you pay that 276?
And then get the rest of them. So I can pay it all.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. On today's file, fines and costs are $500. Or show me a valid driver's license. So I'll pay you $500 to get your license straightened out. But the deal is contingent on this 276 getting paid. So you pay the 276 in the next few days, get your license straightened out and come back and show it, and you don't have to pay the $500. No, that'll all go on the computer. So when you show up with the clerks, they'll take care of it all downstairs. All right, so you got it. You're gonna pay the 276. You're gonna get your license, and you're gonna come back and show us the license between now and let's say December 5th. Deal?
It will be long, or will-
What's that? Yeah, but you should walk out of Secretary with something that says you have the legal right to drive, right? Yep, yep. Okay, good deal? Really, that's all? It's like a really good deal. Okay. All right, have a great day. Go downstairs if you want to make that payment.
December 5th, because that's.
Yeah. Romeo Spilman. Mr. Spilman, are you going forward today without an attorney?
Yes.
You made a deal with the prosecutor? All right, so 3 civil infractions and a misdemeanor from September 29, 25 are going to be dismissed if you plead to double parking and if you pay the $400 you've agreed to. That's the deal? All right, when can you pay the $400?
December 20. Start my new job till December 2.
I can't give you the 20th because I'm not going to make a cashier come to work on Saturday. How about the 19th?
19.
Friday? All right, we'll do it on the D file, Heather. D like dog. All right, where's your new job at? Oh, good for you. Good Benny's.
Went back over.
All right. Last name is Spillman, Spill. All right, so $400 on the double parking. Everything else is dismissed, and I think you were in here. If we don't get our money on that, on or before that due date, then all these charges are back up. We got to deal with them, and the prosecutor probably won't give you a good deal anymore. Got all that? Any questions? Good luck driving the bus. You're good. Oh, the Huron one. Yeah.
You guys need to schedule her for that Huron ticket and remove the warrant.
Oh my God. Or just your hand sanitizer all over the room. Dominique, is it Rouse? Rouse, I had a 50-50 chance. Are you going forward today without a court-appointed attorney? Did I say it right? You going forward today without an attorney? All right, you're going to plead responsible to double parking. You've agreed to pay fines at cost of $245, correct? Doing it on C. Can you pay the $245 today? All right, I will dismiss the 3 original charges from October 3rd. I'm going to send you downstairs to get your smile from the cashier. Any questions?
Okay.
Enjoy your day.
Was it the
245. Jamie, I don't know who to talk to, but that's getting very, very faint. I don't know if we can re-ink that style or I have to order a new one.
Okay, yep.
If it's not today's issue. Dismiss those. Lillian McDermad. Ms. McDermott, are you going forward today without benefit of court-appointed attorney? All right, you've agreed to plead guilty to retail fraud, correct? You understand your rights? You understand the options those rights present to you? And do you understand the possible penalty for the charge? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today? All right, on the date of September 25, 25, were you in Van Buren Township? Walmart, Myers, what store? And did you try to take some merchandise from Walmart without paying for that merchandise? What was the merchandise? Are you working? Where do you work? Yep. How long you been there? Okay. Do you have anything on your criminal history? Ever been arrested for a misdemeanor or felony?
I have another case right now for, I think traffic.
That's just like a speeding ticket or something like that? Okay. All right. All right. So what was going on in September?
When I,
Yeah.
between jobs and like, stops.
Just for you? All right. How many hours a week you getting to Cedarwood? What's your living arrangement? You got stable housing? Okay. All right, the prosecutor is recommending a delayed sentence so you can keep this off your record as a permanent conviction. I'll go along with that. Stay out of trouble for 6 months, no new criminal charges. You're welcome. What days of the week do you work? Floats? You got some flexibility then? All right, here's what I'm going to do. Your court costs are $400 or do 2 days on our work program. So I thought you might like that option. So go downstairs, schedule those 2 days. Take care of that. Stay out of trouble. This will stay off your record. Good luck.
So you want to fingerprint? Like,
Oh, yeah. Can you go to Van Buren PD today to get your fingerprints taken?
Day.
Tomorrow by 3?
Thursday today?
Today's Thursday, yep. All right, so tomorrow, sometime between now and 3 p.m. tomorrow.
21st tomorrow?
Yeah. I mean, if you show up at midnight, they'll probably take care of you. You know, they're open 24/7. All right, you good? Okay. Paul Craig Jr. You ready on yours? Mr. Craig, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? Did you read your rights form? You understand those rights and the options they give you? You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Are you pleading guilty to that charge freely and voluntarily today? All right. Paperwork tells me that you're going to plead guilty to fail to report an accident on 9/11/25, and I'm going to dismiss fail to stop or identify. Were you involved in a property damage accident that day at or near Metro Airport?
Yes.
Did you report it to law enforcement as required? You did? Then why are you pleading guilty to fail to report?
here,
The
Ms. McDermott.
fell down
On the parking? Yep.
and
all in the total, I'm 15 minutes scheduled,
Right.
and they told me they get that later. And about 2 hours later, police stopped.
Okay. So you didn't report it to the police,
No, they didn't. No, sir.
but they weren't in an accident. You weren't in the accident.
Reported, still never reported.
Right. Well, you understand the law is the driver has to report to the PD.
Yeah, but on that 10-minute scale, they told me to keep going. And
Right. No, I understand the pressure you were under, but you also understand that technically you violated the law. Okay. I'll accept your report or fail to report, plea, and I'll dismiss fail to stop. You still got that job? Okay. Okay. All right. Anything you want me to know before I sentence you?
my job, and just want to keep my record straight.
All right. Well, this goes on your record. You understand that? There's no points. Right. Okay. Okay. All right.
But for how?
No, it's not permanent. I don't know how long it stays. Do you know how long the points stay on, Mr. Bowditch? I think it's 3 years now.
There's 2 years or 3 years, one's for insurance and one's for
Right.
subscription.
Right.
It's either 2.
No longer than 3. Understood? Okay. You still want to go along with this deal? All right. Fines and costs, $150. Can you pay that today? Go downstairs, get a smile from my cashier. Question?
Judge, she viewed restitution.
Oh, thanks.
You're all set?
Yeah.
All right. When can you pay the $50.81? December 5th?
Yeah.
You got it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mr. Bowditch. How about we start with,
That is?
I don't know if I can find it.
Oh.
That's not even there. We're not going to waste time on record with that. Ms. Perez here?
You're not happy. She's already taken care of it.
All right, then we don't need to do this.
Then
all right.
we have, this gentleman who stood up, Mr. Ulitia.
Got him. Jimmy, come on up. You. Go ahead.
For the record, that's about appearing on behalf of and get this. Can you tell us the name of the record?
Jimmy Torres, you would be.
Thank you.
Your Honor, today's date that's arraigned in this matter waiting for reading standing. I also had a chance to brief and you have executed. In that agreement, Ms. Ulitia would be pleading guilty to the charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle with the understanding the original charge, driving a licensed defendant, would be dismissed.
Did you discuss your rights with Mr. Bowditch?
Yes, sir.
You understand those rights and the options they present? You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Are you pleading guilty to that charge today? Freely and voluntarily? Did you drive a vehicle at or near the airport on September 23, 2025? If that's the date on your ticket, would that help? Okay. And on that date, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? All right. And is it still suspended, revoked, or denied? You got it reinstated. Awesome. All right. I'll accept the plea to the added charge, dismiss the original charge. Yeah. What should I know about Mr. Utria?
He went through the great pains he needed to, got his license, but
You working, sir?
Yes, sir.
Where?
Yankee automobile shoot
How long?
2 years and a half.
Okay. Anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you?
Doesn't matter.
All right. Fines and costs, $550 and 4 days on the court work program in lieu of jail. You get to pick which 4 days you work. Can you pay the money today?
I think we found 200.
Go downstairs, make your payment, talk options on the rest. That's the same counter where you talk those options is where you schedule your work days. Do you have any questions? Good luck. Martinez. We have an interpreter on this one. I'll do it on the
And he's
File ending in 73D.
73B.
D. Your name, sir?
I see.
All right, Mr. Heisley, raise your right hand. Spanish is the language? Do you swear or affirm that you will accurately translate Spanish to English, English to Spanish, so we can all discuss this matter today? All right. Explain that to Mr. Martinez. Mr. Martinez, are you going forward today without benefit of an attorney?
Yeah.
Are you going to plead responsible to double parking?
Yeah.
Have you agreed to pay fines a cost of $295?
Yes.
Can you pay that today?
Yeah, I'd like to kind of make an arrangement so that I can be part of it today.
How much you want to pay today?
100,
Balance when?
lo demás, well, maybe 1 week.
How about, I'll give you just till December 5th. That's plenty of time? Understand that if we don't have our money, then all these files that I'm getting ready to dismiss come back up. Any questions? Go downstairs and make your payment. Thank you, Mr. Heisley. Gillenwater.
Your Honor, Jeffrey Bowers, 45367, hearing on behalf of, and Mr. Gills, sir. Name for record. Thank you, sir. Your Honor, today's the date, time set for arraignment in this matter was 2018 case. We wait for reading stand before. You also had a chance to pre-buy this case, Your Honor. Prosecution of Gillenwater, you have an executed plea agreement subject to court approval. In that agreement with Gillenwater, the charge will give you the false information 7 years ago, with the understanding the open-end talks would be dismissed. Your Honor, in the meantime, Mr. Gillenwater has been imprisoned for 18 months, and today is posting a $300 bond.
Thank you.
Court by considered time served in this matter. The bond money he posted is his rent money. He did say he tried to keep on nails.
Did you post the money yourself, though, or somebody posted for you? All right. All right. Do you understand your rights and options after discussing same with Mr. Bowditch? And do you understand the possible penalty for the charge of false info to a police officer?
Yes.
And understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
On August 27, 2018, did you come in contact with the airport police? And at that time, did you give them some false information? What did you tell them that was not true? Gave them the bad name, wrong name? All right, I'll accept your plea to that charge, dismiss the companion charge, sentence you to 30 days in jail, give you credit for time you've already spent, and we'll return 90% of the bonds to you. So we keep a 10% bond fee. We get 30, you get the rest. You all set? Dolce.
Even Germany companies. Is it Dolce?
Dolce.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
It's Dolce, it's Dolce Station Name.
Here,
Thank you.
This is our date time set for the court date. For arraignment purposes, we stand in
Thank you.
come to a resolution here. The argument will be dismissed, pleading guilty to the disorderly person.
All right. You understand your rights and options? And do you understand the possible penalty for disorderly person? And understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to that charge today freely and voluntarily? All right, tell me what happened at or near Metro Airport on September 20, 2020 that makes you think you're guilty, or maybe you want a voir dire, counsel.
At that time, we go to the airport,
All right,
yeah, causing scene. Well, that's right.
satisfied? I'll accept the plea, dismiss the B file. Are you working? Okay. What should I know about your client before I sentence?
She didn't know about this, she found out, came here, put this up. She's actually working, trying to become a foster parent.
Oh, good for you.
She has nothing else going on. Depending on the amount, she may be able to pay the fines and costs today.
Thank you. Anything you want to add to that? Okay. All right, fines and costs on the file, $565. We've got a bond of $150 that we will apply. So that leaves your balance at, what is that, $415? Can you pay that today? If I did the math correctly. Oh, you probably had bond on the other file. Was there bond on the other file as well?
I think she posted 150 on each.
I don't know. I've just got one.
150 on each file. So 300.
Okay. So can you pay the balance?
Yeah.
Today? Okay. In addition to the money, I'm ordering 20 hours community service. That means 20 hours of charity work. Church, soup kitchen, Salvation Army, any nonprofit registered with the IRS. You're living in Novi, so find someplace close to home. That's fine. You don't have to do it out here. Complete the 20 hours and get those hours documented and get that to us between now and January 1. Any questions? Good luck. Gillenwater owes us money on other stuff. I guess that. So he's downstairs waiting for his bond.
To him, and
Yeah.
they'll probably call you to see if you're determined.
How about, can't even read it, Wheeler?
Good morning, Control.
Good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Willis, thank you. This is Mr. Willis, court date extending a completed, pre-trial purposes for the dissolved state provider. And, Mr. Willis, to cooperate his license on.
Mr. Wheeler, do you understand your rights and options? You understand the possible penalty for the added charge today?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to that added charge today? Sir, did you drive a vehicle, let's see, in Van Buren Township on September 2nd this year? At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea to the added charge, dismiss the original charge. Thank you. What's the status of your record now? Still suspended? Do you know what you have to do to get it right?
Yes, I have a hearing.
Ah, okay. All right. Are you working? Where do you work? How long you been there? Okay. Anything you want me to consider before I sentence you? All right, it looks like you owe us money on other files. 2022, failed to display license out of Van Buren Township, no insurance out of Van Buren Township, speeding. Total on those is $840. Are you on a payment plan now? Are you currently on a payment plan?
I didn't know about it.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Elijah Bernard. Okay. All right. So can you commit to some kind of payments? All right. Do that before you leave the building. All right. On today's file, anything before I sentence? All right. On this file, $550 and 4 days on the court work program. ISS work program is an alternative to jail. You schedule the work days, you pick the days you want to work. And on the $550, you can roll that into this big payment plan. Any questions? Take care of that downstairs. Ryan Malone. Oh, this is an adjournment, counsel? Oh, we need to arrange so we can get a date, new date?
So, we thought that involves the law section. Thank you. This is, our arraignment. We stand to do, whether we agree.
I'll enter a not guilty plea.
For our purposes, for personal fire, on Tom's Day, she had no prior record. So we ask for personal.
All right. Ms. Malone, you working? Where are you working? What time are you doing this on the 18th?
Which day would you go?
12:18?
Oh, 18, 9 o'clock.
Who's that with? How long you been at the restaurant? Okay. All right. I want to put you on a personal bond. A couple of obvious conditions. Stay out of trouble and show up for court. Other than that, do not purchase, possess, or consume any mood altering substance. That includes alcohol and marijuana. So unless you've got a doctor's prescription, don't ingest. Got all that? Any questions? Raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court in the amount of $1,000 if you screw up on bond? Any questions? You're all set. We'll get you a notice for that December 18th court date. Roy Truit.
Morning, Toby, on behalf of Mr. Stewart, Mr. Truit, thank you. This is, Mr. Truit. We have come to a resolution whereby the driving license is being dismissed, and Mr. Truit will be pleading guilty to allowing that she can personally.
Thank you. Mr. Truit, do you understand your rights and options? You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? And understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty to that charge today? Freely and voluntarily? Did you drive a vehicle at or near the airport on September 12, 2024? At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea. I'll dismiss the original charge. Are you still suspended, revoked, or denied? All right. Do you know what you have to do to get it back? What do you have to do? What's your time frame? Okay. All right. Are you working? Where do you work? I'm sorry? All right. How long you been there? All right. Full time? All right. Anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you? All right, so on today's file, fines and costs $600 and 4 days on the court work program. I assess work program as alternative to jail. You pick those scheduled days. On the $600, I'll waive $300 of that if you can show me a valid license between now and January 5th. So I'll literally pay you $300 to get your ducks in a row and get your license straight. Understood?
As far as the work, maybe like 30,000 something.
Say it again. No, that would be community service. That's charity work. Work program, you pick the days, you show up here at 8 o'clock in the morning, you go out with our crew for about 5-6 hours.
Oh.
All right. You can get more information about that downstairs. Good luck. Dennis, is it Danes? Denise Danes. Counsel, your appearance.
Toby's on behalf of Staines,
Denise Danes.
Thank you.
Staines court date, you stand to do. Resolution here, Staines be pleading. This is fast under 771.
All right, Ms. Danes, do you understand your rights? Understand the options those rights give you? You understand the rights and options those rights give you? So options for trial. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Understanding all those rights and options, are you pleading guilty today?
Yes. Right.
Do you understand the possible penalty for the charge? And you're pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? All right. On September 17, 2025, did you try to take some merchandise from a store in Van Buren Township without paying for it? What store?
The one on Belleville Road.
There's a lot of stores on Belleville Road. Myers. All right. And what was the merchandise? Okay. Satisfied, Mr. Starr? I'll accept your plea. Any prior criminal history? Okay. So what was going on?
That's it. I'm
Okay.
hungry. I can't afford food, I can't afford food, I can't.
Not working?
It's on SSDI.
Okay.
That's all.
Long-term?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, all right. Who do you live with on Jeremy? What was going on?
My God, I'm hungry.
Okay,
I'm hungry, that's it.
okay,
I'm
okay.
hungry.
Here's what I want you to do. Before you get out of here today, I want you to go downstairs and speak to
It's on
Avery
SSDI.
Taylor. Okay.
That's all.
Tell him that you're having trouble making that, okay. Disability check? Okay. Work? All right. It's not stretching as far as you need it to stretch? Who you live with on Jeremy? Really good contacts right next door at Wayne Metro. And he'll be able to hook you up with somebody over there that you can talk to about some other resources. Here's what I want you to do before you get out of here today. I don't want you to go downstairs and speak to Avery Taylor. There are better options. Tell him that you're having trouble making that
I did.
disability
tell the
check
officer when we-
work. It's not stretching as far as you need it to stretch.
Right. That I did go to the food bank, just to hire, and I said, please do not take the food bank food and give it to my kids. I did.
Right.
Bank first.
Right,
Yeah, they don't.
right. So let's find better options than that. All right, so talk to Mr. Taylor downstairs. All right, so the prosecutor recommended a 6-month delayed sentence. I'll go along with that. I'm going to suspend fines and costs. Understand this. If you get into more trouble between now and 6 months from now, that'll violate the terms of this deferred sentence. At that point, I'm going to sentence you on this file. Plus, you'll deal with the new problem. Understood? Any questions? Good luck.
They
That's the last one I got for you, Trovius.
There is somebody on Zoom now.
Mohammed, is it Salem? Sir, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? You've agreed to plead responsible to double parking, yes? You've agreed to pay fines and costs of $400? Can you pay it today? Go downstairs, get a smile out of my cashier, and get on the way. Have a lovely day. Your misdemeanor is dismissed. You're welcome. Salim, S-A-L-I-M. Jimmy Thompson. Mr. Thompson, are you going forward today without a court-appointed attorney? All right, and you made a deal with the prosecutor? Says you're going to plead guilty to the added charge of no valid operator's license on person, all right? If I accept that plea, then I'm going to dismiss 2 charges from October 3rd, 2025. Did you read your rights form? Did you understand those rights and the options they present? You understand the possible penalty for the added charge? Understanding all of those things, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to that charge? Did you drive a vehicle in Van Buren Township on that date? Was your license suspended, revoked, or denied then? I will accept your plea to the added charge of no valid operator's license on person. I'll dismiss the original 2 charges. What is the status of your license now?
I have a lawyer to help me get on that.
Okay, any idea what's your time frame? What are you looking at?
He said it was going into civil court, but my first year.
Good luck. All right. Are you working? Where do you work? How long you been at Ford's? All right. Anything else you want me to know before I sentence you today? All right. I'm going to sentence you to $500 fines and costs and 4 days on the court work program. Work program is an alternative to jail. Can you pay the $500 today? All right. Go downstairs, pay your money, and talk to them about your work days. You pick which 4 days you want to work. Any questions? Have a good day. DeAndre Adams. Mr. Adams, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? Did you read your rights form? You understand all those rights and options? You understand the possible penalty for today? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to the added charge? Did you drive a vehicle at or near the airport on October 8th this year? At that time, was your license suspended, revoked, or denied? I'll accept your plea. What's the status of your license now? So you owe them money, nobody else? Okay, are you working? Who? Okay, how long you been bartending? What a hoot. All right. Anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you, sir? Happy birthday. My mother's birthday today. Ask me how old my mother is. 96. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, brother, if you can see it the way my mother's seeing it, it's worth doing. Lives independently, drives. She's just sharp, man. Yeah, really, really good. She's not on any meds. I mean, she's like a freak of nature, actually. Yeah, she really did. Very disciplined lady. Yeah. Happy birthday to your daughter. Tell her she shares a birthday with a very nice lady. All right. You're welcome. All right. So on today's file, $500 fines and costs and 4 days on the court work program. Can you pay the $500 today? Go downstairs and talk about options. They'll also give you more information about the work program. Any questions? Have a nice day. So what are the plans for the birthday? Where you taking her for the birthday? There you go.
Have a good day, guys.
Thank you. Reginald Webb. Mr. Webb, are you going forward today without an attorney?
Sure.
You are going to plead responsible to the added charge of double parking, correct?
Yes.
You've agreed to pay fines and costs of $150, is that correct?
Yes.
Can you pay that today? Go downstairs and get yourself a smile and have a nice day. Thank you. Misdemeanor is dismissed. Tomkins. Good morning. Are you going forward today without benefit of an attorney? All right, it says here that you've agreed to plead guilty to failure to report a found article on October 1, 2025, and you've agreed to pay restitution of $349, correct? You understand your rights and options? You understand the possible penalty for this misdemeanor charge? Understanding all of that, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? On that date of October 1, were you at the airport? Who were you working for? All right, and you found an article of personal property that wasn't yours? What was it? Okay, and did you fail to report them or turn them in as required by airport rules and regs? I'll accept your plea. Did you lose your job? How long had you had it?
There for 7 months.
All right. Have you ever been arrested for any misdemeanor before? All right. Any felonies? All right. Are you working now? All right. Where are you at now? Anything else you want me to consider before I sentence you on this file? Thank you. How soon can you come up with that $349? I'd rather have a due date. I'll consider a payment plan, but I'd rather just have a due date. Like by this date, you're going to have the full $349 paid in restitution. Because that's not our money. That's not court money. That's fine. So next Friday, I'll give you better than that, December 12th. All right. Now, anything before I sentence on the file? That was just the money you agreed to. Anything before I sentence?
They're in my list.
All right. Court costs assess the amount of $350, and I'm going to order 4 days on the court work program. You pick the days. Can you pay that $350 within 2 weeks, or you need more time on that? Because I'll work with you if you need it. Another 2 weeks or the same 2 weeks? So let's go. I'll give you, how about an extra week? I'll give you till the 19th. All right, go downstairs and schedule your work days. Any questions? Good luck. I'm out of files, Jamie.
Wait, so you got it. I didn't even, you jump in direction? Yeah. Okay, you're all set. Would you guys keep any questions? Look in here, you both spoke to the defense attorney. We'll just wait for them to pay. Thank you. Yeah. Apologize for being on the phone, but I've been talking to Shaylin. Apparently, they're going to take care of our phone run. they're taking care of it now, but I also got lights being worked on and
Okay.
fly problem, the voids being filled.
What are they?
Ken's Corner,
I'm sorry.
Ken's Corner.
Oh, very nice.
And plus we got voids in some of the seams in the upper half of the building was filling.
Just two adjournments that you've done, and
Okay, yep, we're good for that, thank you. Let us eat, Kenny and God. Thank you.
So my mom's phone isn't working.
Uh-oh.
I think she had so many birthday wishes that probably get burned up the wall.
What is this, 95? 95?
96.
God bless him.
He certainly has, Jamie.
And you're blessed to have a mother.
Absolutely.
He's got all of them you deal on here. But why is little sweet?
Thank you.
No. It's already done.
Hey, you want me to talk? Okay. Well, we have a month and a half there, a few this afternoon, but I can get a few as soon as you're done. Okay. No, I can give it muffin sugar right now. Yep, okay, thank you, I'll be out in a minute, so. Okay, thanks. Adam, just gotta run up, show him a couple of things on the building.
All right.
Bye.
Hey, is Tim out there? Oh, come on in when you can.
Oh, right.
Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
You just heard some of that with my secretary, how they come say back and forth to sedentary.
Yes.
And he said, we have a winner.
Yeah, we had one.
Excuse me. It's really strange. It's like for a arraignment today. And I knew this guy from and his family about 20 years. And he called and confirmed yesterday, text me confirmed. He's like, responding. So, I don't know what it done. It's like, I hold him and I'm hoping.
Please rise. Anyone wants to report the down session, I'm running up the precinct.
Good morning, people. Have a seat. Jeff's out and about.
Sorry, sir?
I said Jeff's not in here. Maurice Marawn. Morning, counsel.
Morning, Your Honor. You're right on behalf of the defendant.
Okay, it is hot in here.
It's comfortable. Put ice in your coffee.
It's good.
It's your call. You tell me what you want me to do.
Yeah, it is warm in here.
Okay.
What's it read? Let's take a vote. Is it warm in here?
Judges, it's going to get hotter.
Turn it down.
You got a bunch of.
You're gonna get on the record?
It really get hot.
Turn it down. Turn it down. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You got your heater out here.
no.
Well, we'll move your heater.
Yeah.
Good morning. What do we got?
Your Honor, counsel for Maurice Marawn. And here, we've been over the page legal. And we
All right. Okay. Mr. Marawn, do you understand your rights and options after discussing same with counsel? And do you understand the possible penalty for this charge? Are you pleading guilty to this charge freely and voluntarily today? All right. Counsel, would you like to voir dire to give me the facts that support the plea?
Marawn, you understand the charges that were brought against you? And do you understand that you entered a plea agreement here and that now in the next 6 months, that this matter will be dismissed, you will have no record, we will be proceeding.
Right. So tell me what happened. What rule or regulation did you violate on July 25, 25 at Metro? Yeah, what was the rule that you're pleading guilty to a rule violation? What was the rule that you violated?
You found it?
Yeah, I found glasses stronger, and I didn't turn them in, I gave them to the TSA, or I spoke to the TSA agent. And he knew I had them.
Mhm. You worked at the airport?
Yes. Good report there. Had a good standing with the TSA agents. But they didn't know I had them. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So where was the problem at?
It was,
Your Honor, sorry.
Oh, you're all right. That's why you hire a guy.
Mr. Marawn was the reason hired at the Metro Airport. At the time that new hires report to Metro, they're given a handbook. And if they read it, it says in there that you don't take anything that you find on the premises home in the
Right,
future.
right.
Mr. Marawn.
You don't just tell TSA.
Yeah,
And TSA wasn't sharp enough to tell him that.
yeah, and it was an oversight.
Yeah.
Clean.
Who are you working for?
I work for a company called.
And you still have the job? Oh, they kept you on?
No, I didn't work for them. No, I didn't work for
At the airport, who'd you work for?
the airport. I haven't worked for the airport since July.
At the time you found the glasses, who were you working for then? Were you working for somebody at the airport then? When you find, who? How long did you work for Prospect?
There. 2 to 3 months.
Okay, and you lost that job?
Yes.
Okay, and no prior criminal history?
No.
Okay, anything either one of you fellows want to tell me before I sentence?
State that his record was clean, it's honorable, you can expect it wherever he worked before. And this is the unfortunate circumstance that we didn't appreciate what was in the hands.
Agreed. All right. So I'll delay sentence for 6 months. Stay out of trouble. Can you keep your nose clean for 6 more months? Court costs are assessed in the amount of $200. Can you pay that today? $200. Can you pay it today? Make arrangements downstairs. Have a good day, gentlemen. You're welcome very much, counsel.
And
Christopher, I'm going to pronounce it Strowitz. How do you say it? Say it again. Strowitz. Good morning. You're going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney. Is that correct? You've made a deal with the prosecutor. Is that correct? Let's see what it says. Okay, pretty good. You're going to plead responsible to a third charge, double parking. You've agreed to pay fines and costs of $150, and both the original charges from September 17 would be dismissed. Yes?
Correct.
Can you pay the $150 today?
I cannot.
Pick a date. Calendar right there. For $150 to get rid of a misdemeanor? No. Give me a due date.
I think my phone real quick.
Sure. Do it on a civil infraction.
December 12th, okay?
December 12th is a Friday. I like Fridays. All right, so understand if we don't have the money on or before the 12th, then both these charges are back up. You got to deal with them. Any questions?
Nope.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Emily Mclane. Ms. Mclane, are you going forward today without a court-appointed attorney? And you've made a deal with the prosecutor on your own? You've made a deal with the prosecutor, correct? And you are going to plead responsible to double parking, and both charges from 9/29 will be dismissed. Is that the deal? You've agreed to pay the fines and costs of $230. Is that correct? Can you pay that today? Pick a date. Calendar right there if that helps you.
Discovered, well,
That Friday works for you? All right, you heard what I told the other guy. We don't get our money, the deal goes away. Any questions? Have a lovely day. We just had Thompson walk in on everything.
In this courtroom scene, the judge oversees a plea deal where the defendant chooses to enter a no-contest plea to an added charge of attempted resisting and obstructing a police officer. In exchange, several other charges, including trespassing and related counts, are dropped, demonstrating how plea agreements can significantly limit possible legal penalties. The judge clearly outlines the legal meaning of a no-contest plea, making sure the defendant understands that it carries the same effect as a guilty plea at sentencing and that he is giving up his right to a trial. The defendant confirms that his choice is voluntary, without pressure or promises beyond what is included in the agreement. After examining the police report and confirming that there is a factual basis, the court officially accepts the plea. A sentencing date is set, and a pre-sentence investigation is ordered to help determine a fair and appropriate decision. This moment highlights the serious importance of understanding legal rights before accepting a plea that could affect one's future. It brings up a key question. Do defendants fully realize the consequences of a no-contest plea? If you are interested in real courtroom moments like this, stay connected for more detailed legal stories.